zone scheme.
Absolutely.
Julio Lamas, I'm sure, is going to try to tell his team, be patient, concentrate, don't get distracted, play your game.
And the worry is, for me, is that guard combo of Prigioni and Campazzo will break down the perimeter defense of the Philippines. And if they do that enough, they're such good passers, there are going to be people around the ring just licking their lips, looking for open looks.
Yesterday, the Philippines did not have great three-point shooting, and that's part of the reason why they couldn't win. So today, let's see if that one shows up. Argentina, known for closing out on three-point shooters. That will be a challenge today against this great Filipino team. Ready for the jump. It's going to be Blatch and Scola. And Philippines takes the ball, dressed in blue and red. Argentina, albiceleste, white and sky blue. De Ocampo, open three. Tenorio, missed. Put back by Blatch immediately. Philippines moves ahead.
I've got to say right away, Andre Blatch looks very, very mobile compared to how he looked yesterday. Whatever they've done to that knee overnight, at the moment, he looks in great shape.
He does not even have a bandage on that knee. Here comes Herman, missed, rebounded by Blatch. Now this is something Argentina could exploit. Blatch likes to dribble the ball. He's not the best dribbler. De Ocampo, turnaround. Outside of Tenorio. Nice screen by De Ocampo, no good. Oh, tip back by Blatch.
Wow. I'm surprised Argentina are even thinking about helping down. Their bigs can play one-on-one on the inside, but they're helping down, getting turned, and then there's the inside-outside play. Now, they haven't made a shot, but it's created all sorts of problems when it comes to getting to the offensive glass as Herman picks up or draws the contact. See, there's the missed shot, and no one boxes Blatch out. He's just too athletic for a Nocioni in that scenario. And look at the youngster in the crowd, loving every moment of his team being 4-0 up.
First foul by Blatch. He takes the rebound. Here we go. Watch the dribble, though. Here comes Scola right behind him. Gabe Norwood off the three-point line. Tenorio back to Norwood. Corner shot. No. Tough shot by Ocampo.
Can't take it in now.
Boy, the three-point line is not going to be there if Argentina can help it today for the Philippines. Scola, slapped by Blatch's second foul.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about before the game. If you get broken down on the perimeter, Campazzo and Prigioni are really pass-first penetrators. And because of the rotation of Blatch being late, that's two quick fouls. Julio Lamas is at the table wanting to understand, I don't know what
he wants to make sure there's a second foul.
It's flashing on the bar, he's still looking, and he's still animated at the table about something. And you don't see it on sharp, Mr. Gonzalez. Here it is, Mr. Gonzalez trying to resolve the issue as the crew chief. They're making some adjustmts onto the time and the clock. And
yeah, it was 8:24, and they pulled it up to 8:28. Here we go. Junmar Fajardo will come in, but he will come in for Blatch. And Blatch is slapping his hands in disgust. Luis Scola steps the line. He makes the first.
It's one of those scenarios where, for the benefit of the whole game, Blatch shouldn't even got involved in trying to knock that away.
That is a bad NBA habit, the slapping away of the hands. Especially for Blatch, who doesn't play heavy minutes in the NBA.
Where he
doesn't have to be that careful.
Yeah, may have license to do it in that situation. Fajardo's in the game, though, and with his tentacle arms, as you described him yesterday.
We call him the Kraken in the Philippines. After that mythical monster giant squid, Jason Castro-William. Norwood saves it. De Ocampo launches from his spot. It's good. Right by the elbow area. That's what he's really good at.
Absolutely. He's looked good from there. He's had a tough tournament being undersized. But there, Nocioni got a little lost, so he had the space to take the shot. And Argentina a little bit out of rhythm because of the problem that Philippines gives them. Interesting to see how they deal with this.
They try to post a player, but then the Philippines will front them. Nocioni misses, rebounded by Castro.
Great challenge by Fajardo, because Nocioni had a wide open look.
Nice pick by De Ocampo. Back to him, three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Campazzo. Up front. Baku. Scola. Short. Fajardo takes the ball.
Another example of the small man. He looked down even then, Luis Scola. Didn't know where he's going to get hit.
Castro for the three. It's good! 7-point lead. And Julio Lamas has seen enough.
Wow. There's the replay of the three. Transition basketball is what we want.
You do not want transition from the Philippines. You do not want three-pointers. You got both in one same dose. Timeout. Julio Lamas, Philippines up by 7. Can Mexico repeat? Well, let's see if the U.S. has to make that tournament in Monterrey, Mexico in 2015. How did you see the U.S. yesterday in the first half?
Wow, I saw the Turkey performance. I'd like to focus more on that. Turkey played incredibly well, good tempo. U.S. came through at the end, though. The other thing, Mexico had a tough time in their first 2 games, but they have played 2 of the better teams in that group. They have a key matchup coming up. But here, you know, from that little elbow area, he is very good. Mid-range is his game. And we've been waiting for Castro to get going. Well, he's come out in the starting spot, knocking down shots. No Chan in the starting lineup, and Castro's responded. And he came into the tournament with one of the bigger reputations.
Yes, indeed. He made the all-tournament team in FIBA Asia, where they came in second after the Islamic Republic of Iran. He made the tournament top 5 as the best point guard in all of Asia. Campasso seeks the ball. Tenorio guards him. Prigioni, oh, he faked the shot and really took Scola out of his game.
Well, you've got to give L.A. Tenorio a lot of credit for that. He didn't fake the shot almost. He got taken, the shot got taken away.
Oh, he is feeling it. Jason Castro gives the Philippines a 10-point lead.
Transition, don't let that Argentinian defense set.
Pick and pop, trademark, no good this time. Herman with the ball. Nope, they say it came off the Philippines. Who is going to set the pace? Who's going to set the way this game's going to be run?
See, the unfortunate thing for Argentina is the Philippines have got out to the quick start. So they're like, we're going to move the ball. They're going to have to be very patient there if they want to put that style on the floor. And if the Philippines keep making shots, this can get really, really difficult for Argentina early. They've got to really believe in what they do.
Fajardo inside, no good. Herman with the rebound. 35-year-old Walter Herman coming back after basically a 3-year absence from competitive basketball. All alone for the three. It's good!
Well, that's what Argentina need. Even though it was in transition, it was very controlled. Herman had his feet set. That secondary break could be key for him.
Oh, Jason Castro misses this time, and there's a foul inside. It's Scola's first.
And Castro is so right to take, if they get into the half court, unless they really do a good job on screens, Argentina will control tempo. Make or miss, they've got to run that sort of style.
Campasso with the easy assist for him. Within the system. Another nice screen by Fajardo. Inside to him. It's in against and around Scola.
Oh, good use of the body to protect it, but the penetration is really killing Argentina at the moment.
They were bombing them from outside, now they're going inside. Here's Campasso with a great hesitation. That is a veteran play. This young man will be playing for Real Madrid next year. And I think you should not underestimate him, whether you're a teammate, an opponent, a coach, or a fan.
Everyone in the gym took the fake then.
Tenorio. Del Campo lines up a three. His one-handed shot is good. Julio Lamas cannot believe this. They closed up fairly well.
Wow, this is just a phenomenal shooting performance at the moment.
Herman, tough shot. It is good, and the foul.
Yeah, the Philippines shooting 75% from the three-point line, 3 from 4. Yeah, they're only like around the mid-40s from the two-point range, but they've actually got some offensive boards from Blatch. And at the moment, Walter Herman is the only answer that Argentina have. That's a tough behind-the-backboard leaner.
He is tied for third in scoring with about 11 points. He's tied with Campasso and Salem Safar coming off the bench.
And by his own standards yesterday, Walter Herman had a night off. You know, he didn't really, the contribution I thought he needed to make to get them the win over Croatia was below his standards. But at the moment, he's really started with some passion and some desire to put that right.
He took off a couple of years, started working for Unión Deportiva Chanta IV as they get the offensive rebound off the miss. That is basically a neighborhood team, and ended up last year with Atenas. Became the MVP of the Argentine League. Scola with the grab. Campasso with the three.
Wow. Carry on like this, they're going to run out of numbers on the scoreboard. 4:30 to go, and it's people raining threes.
Now it's a 5-point game. The Philippines with the ball and the lead. Ocampo again. He doesn't make it this time, and Herman loses it. Oh, they say it's off Gabe Norwood, and he admits it.
Yeah, got a piece of it as Walter Herman tried to pull it in. Herman got position, decent box out.
Nocioni all the way to the basket, outside. In and out. Castro, fouled by Prigioni.
Had to stop the break, they were outnumbered. Nocioni
yelled at by Prigioni.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated with himself. You know, he hasn't started the game with that normal, you know, getting himself going early. He missed the open three, got fouled in his opinion. As Philippines start the rotation, and Jimmy Alapag gets in.
Jimmy Alapag is the captain, the oldest member of the team.
If I'm Chet Rouse here, I'd leave Castro in for as long as he wanted to stay at the moment.
A steal by Prigioni, that's his trademark, but back in the hands of Alapag. Del Campo. 6 to shoot. Castro realizes that now against Campasso. Drives, loses the ball. Argentina with a strip. Falls on the floor. There's Nocioni bruising Del Campo, and that is his left ankle.
Just needs to take his time here. He's feeling it.
We saw that last night between Senegal and Puerto Rico with Carlos Arroyo. Three and a half to go. There you go. There's a twist.
Same scenario again. He didn't go after the ball. If he'd have gone after the ball, he'd have been on the floor, but nothing else.
A strip by the Philippines. 3 on 2. Norway! Oh! Smile from the poster, Luis. You're on worldwide. What a dunk by Norwood. He needed a parachute to come down.
Nocioni goes here, he got fouled, they were all over him.
Prigioni fake and fouled by Castro. This is with Andre Blatch on the bench.
And it's interesting, without Blatch and with his knee injury last night, they had to wait for him sometimes to get with him. There's no hanging around here. The only thing there is hang time. But they're running on every single occasion, and that's just hammers home that advantage. That play just underlines what they've got.
Great screen by Scola, but Campasso can't make the shot. 3 minutes to go. Castro again. Junmar, did he move his feet? No, there's a foul. The second one on Scola. I thought he may have done a little shuffling.
But Scola had his hands in. And whether he traveled or not, if it happened at the same time, they should call a foul. But he left his hands in, very un-Luis Scola-like. And he's going to have to sit. So the two main protagonists at the start of this game, the two leading scorers, 26 and 25 and a half a game, are sitting down in the first quarter with foul problems.
Mark Pingris is in. Japeth Aguilar is in. For Fajardo, who really played well.
Well, they must have this issue with Fajardo in terms of his being unable to play too many minutes in a row. He's only ever in short spells, however well he does.
Was the MVP of their regular season as Paul Lee comes into the game and loses the ball. Campasso fouled by Norwood, and Norwood picks him up. Nice gesture.
And we're shooting free throws, I think, or is it the fifth? No, yeah, it's the fifth foul, so we are shooting free throws. And considering the intensity and the game and the little feistiness that, you know, little people going after it, 2:40 to go before we get into the penalty.
It's been a fast game.
Oh, I don't know where the first quarter's just flown by here. And it feels higher scoring than it is. 19-13. It feels like a much higher scoring game.
Argentina has shot poorly.
Yet they still find themselves, what, down 5, so.
2.5 to go. So now Leo Gutierrez is in guarding Aguilar. Aguilar, in and out to Pingris. He's got that sore ankle. Pushed back by Leo Gutierrez, a wily veteran. Loses the ball. Finally stripped by Facu Campazzo.
That's the first time where the ball gets stuck. Up until then, the Philippines have been moving the ball incredibly well.
Oh, Leo facing the basket. Misses, though. Oh, Nocioni with the offensive rebound. In and out.
Nocioni wants the
crossover by Paul Lee. Inside to Aguilar, facing the bucket. It's good. Moving the ball.
Well, again, it doesn't get stuck. When they don't stick the ball in someone's hands and it doesn't move, they are looking they're just playing. You described it. They play the same way regardless.
It's called run and gun, that offense, and it's a version of D'Antoni's 7 seconds or less. Leo again all along the perimeter, and he makes them pay now. That is his game.
It's going to be an interesting contribution for Gutierrez because of the way the Philippines play their defense. He's not looking to dribble the ball. If they do get the penetration, there's another 3 goes up.
Alapag misses. Oh, the ball taken away by Norwood. Great defensive specialist. Took it off the feet of Walter Herman. Pingris. A screen for Paul Lee. He gets hit, and it's good! It's good! A 4-point play if he makes the free throw. Campazzo, the guilty party.
Well, you've still got to make the shot, but the ball movement again from the Philippines is a different pace than we've seen. Sharing the ball, Lee with his feet set, gets hit, gets the 3. He'll make the extra point. At the moment, they're playing on an emotional high.
There are Filipino fans from making the commute from Madrid every day to Sevilla to watch games.
On the fast train or?
On the AVE, the AVE.
Couple of hours or so, that's expensive.
4-point play, 8-point lead. Oh, Campazzo fooling everybody. A little Rajon Rondo in him. Prigioni had a play like that yesterday.
Absolutely, that's the second play with Campazzo selling everybody, including the crowd, that he was going to pull it out.
Pingris not mobile right now, just setting screens and handing off the ball. Paul Lee, baseline. Wow, he crashed against Leo, and it's a travel.
Yeah, good help by Gutierrez. Got there early. By the time Lee gets to him, he's only just about getting to the keyway. A phrase of a foot inside the keyway is one too many, and Gutierrez gets there really well. Takes away the option for Lee. They can't lose this emotion, the Philippines, but they've got to keep making good decisions.
20 seconds to go. Again, Gutierrez off the 3-point line now. Herman takes a shot. It's good!
We were right behind that 3. Everything was in a straight line.
3-point game, the Philippines. Ahead. Alaba, oh! Aguilar couldn't get the handle, but he got the foul at least. And of course, after an encounter with Nocioni, there's always an injured player. His hand, look at his hand.
It's the best way to describe it, an encounter with Nocioni, because that's what they are.
I am beginning to think, as we look at Herman's wide open 3, that there's some sort of a deal between Nocioni and a local hospital group here in Sevilla, because he's sending a lot of players that way.
And it's not because he's actually fouling in any particularly hard way. It's just that he is just a physical, no compromising character when it comes to his defense.
Well, I do believe that he knows he has 5 fouls. He's going to make the most of it, but I don't think he hits you to injure you.
No.
At the end of one, a barn burner. 3-point lead for the Philippines, 25-22. 9 points for Facu Campazzo. And Jason Castro leading the Philippines with 6 points.
Defensively. And Scola they go back with, they leave Blatch on the bench for the Philippines. I think Scola knows how to play with a foul trouble much more than Blatch.
Cross-court pass to the corner, Herman. They're playing its own now. Gutierrez again misses. The ball in the hands of Ocampo. Here comes Alapag. The ball's loose as Nicolas La Provitola is in for the first time in the tournament. Ball lead. Good. 5-point lead for the Philippines. First basket of the second quarter. Alongside Mark Clark, this is Alvaro Martin. Group B action, day 3, game 2. Argentina and the Philippines. Gutierrez fakes the 3. Campazzo looks to pass the ball. Now he brings out Aguilar. A lot of dribbling. 2 seconds to shoot.
Poor decision because Gutierrez was naked, wide open on the three-point line because Alapag felt he had to look to help on that Aguilar matchup with Campazzo.
Another face-up jumper way long. La Provitola, point guard of Flamengo. He'll be joined by Walter Herman next year. Paul Lee with a foul. He's a different point guard than Campazzo, and you're looking right now at part of the future of the Argentine national team together on the court. First they use Prigioni and Campazzo. Prigioni will be the veteran leaving this team after this tournament. Here's Nicolas La Provitola.
Difference between like using La Provitola now as opposed to what Croatia did earlier in the game. He's brought him in the game. He's in the flow of the game. The team is in the flow of the game. And it's just inserting another player.
Foul by Aguilar. John Reyes, 5-time PBA Coach of the Year, in charge of this program, really has made everybody around the program, everybody in the country believe. Gutierrez, a little flat-footed there. Great rebound, great box out by Pingris.
Well, he should have got the pass. If he runs that hard, you've got to reward the effort.
Lee, great defense by La Provitola. Look at Campazzo just being a pest. Alapag. De Ocampo shoots a 3. In and out. Another 24-second clock. Ocampo drives against Herman. He switches and swishes.
Yeah, you don't expect to see Walter Herman do that. Cut him off, but then let him just turn back to the middle. The help's not expecting him to come above him into the middle. They're expecting him to keep him going down that baseline side.
They're playing a zone here. La Provitola launches a 3. No good. Rebounded by De Ocampo.
You can't. The Argentinian basketball is not about taking threes before there's an inside touch when you've got Luis Scola on the floor. And La Provitola can get that shot anytime he wants.
Switch. Herman on Alapag. De Ocampo launches again. Yes! It's a 10-point lead. Scola top of the key. They don't post him up against Pingris, not yet. They try a bit. La Provitola falls. Herman with the corner 3. And the foul by Pingris on the rebound by Scola.
Well, it's the emotion that the Philippines are playing on in terms of when they're running and making shots. They miss a few, they don't mind. They'll go down to the floor, and as we see this one, it's my turn, I'll take it. I got my feet set, I'm balanced. As long as they're taking those shots, they're going to keep that scoreboard ticking over. 10-point lead.
Good by Scola. They lost track of what Pingris did. Right above the free throw line. A foul by Gutierrez. Hanging on to Aguilar. Leo probably doesn't feel as comfortable out of the perimeter on defense as he does on offense.
And that's what the Philippines do to you. If they're 4, he's going to be very mobile. But Gutierrez has now got a matchup where he's got him Pingris, who's a lot lighter, a lot quicker.
Castro slips by, but he can't make the bucket. La Provitola picks up the dribble. Herman drives in. The shot. It hits in.
And he's right to ask Gonzalez why he didn't get the call. He got bumped, and the smaller player does get away with that a little too much because Herman got bumped quite badly on that drive.
He leads Argentina with 10 points. And there's a foul by Nicolás Laprovitola.
There's a tendency sometimes, not that I'm saying it happens here, but there's a tendency sometimes, the smaller player bumps the big player and the referee says it's not stopping you. Well, it wears you down. It's giving you contact where you don't need it. It's a foul. You just got to call it.
Steal by Brignoni.
That's
and a foul by Castro. No, I think Herman had gone by.
I don't think anyone was beyond him. There's the foul. He's not behind. He wasn't behind by the time they fouled. He was in front of him, though, so fair enough.
Substitution. Junmar Fajardo comes in for Aguilar, who wants to stay in the court.
It'd be interesting to see how long Fajardo plays for, because he was very effective when he was in, just didn't play a lot of minutes. And it looked like they made a decision to leave Blatch on the bench with the 2 fouls.
Brignoni. Laprovitola wasn't quite looking at that pass. It wasn't a great pass. Laprovitola just wasn't looking at it.
He wasn't expecting a pass, was he? He was waiting. He was watching the shot. He shouldn't even be watching the shot. If he's going to shoot that, Brignoni, Laprovitola needs to get back.
With Fajardo trying to post up Scola with 2 fouls. Jeffrey Chan in the game. So far ineffective. Di Ocampo short. And Argentina is bringing the ball up court to Scola. He's going to drive, contact with Fajardo, and a foul. No Filipino helps Scola get up this time.
Yeah, it's an interesting. That's a bad foul too, because Scola's going up. He just bumped him. It's a good use of the foul. If you know, you're working with the Philippines, it's an excellent use of the foul. Scola has had his trials on the free throw line at this World Cup, the FIBA World Cup. Gets a little friendly roll on the ring.
He's 3 for 3 right now, but I believe that, you're right, but I believe that it was made worse by the fact that these heavy minutes he's played in the first half.
Yeah, the second half of games, his legs are gone a little.
Norwood's back in. And Pingris will take a seat.
Matters in for Argentina.
Herman finally takes a break.
Matters got to come through now. That roll, that spot, that 3 spot is a tough matchup for anyone on the Argentinian lineup, because they're going to be marking a quick guy.
It's Gabe Norwood typically.
And the 3 and the 4 spots are very important defensively.
The ball is stuck in the hands of Di Ocampo. He slips inside to Junmar, and it's in.
Well, straight off the bench, straight into positive contribution time for Fajardo again.
Double-double he averaged in every one of the 3 annual Filipino seasons. Laprovitola facing the basket. Long 3. Rebounded by, finally, Norwood.
Argentina have asked for the timeout.
Oh, look at this. Post up. Left hand now. Oh, way off. The entry pass wasn't just quite right. Oh, no. Gutierrez all alone. Misses this time. Wide open shot. Castro. Rebounded by Mata. Argentina's getting into this flow of the game. They look a little bit like they're falling into that rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if it's their rhythm. They're a little rushed. They haven't moved the basketball.
The usual Argentine reaction is you buckle down on defense. You still play your methodical offense. Like this one. Rotate. Gutierrez. Misses again. The fight for the ball. It's out of bounds off Brignoni.
Coach Downs is going to take the timeout. He's asked for it, he's cancelled it, he's asked for it. It's the 3rd time now. He's definitely gone for the timeout.
11 to go in the second. The Philippines leading Argentina 34-28. And Julio Lamas calls a timeout.
Well, unless Chat Reyes wants to change his defense, if he needs to. His timeouts are easy at the moment. If we keep moving the ball, we'll keep getting shots. Let's just keep doing that. Just work hard down the defensive end. Little double team action on Scola, but everything else is just Philippine basketball. Argentina have to make a decision. They're only 6 down. They can work their way back in. They don't have to get into an up-tempo run-and-gun game. They've got to look to break, but they don't want to be taking early jump shots without the ball getting to see the keyway.
Argentina is 4 of 15 from behind the arc, and I don't know if the 4 is more surprising than the 15.
Well, and don't forget, they were 50% at the end of the first period. They're 0 from 7 from the three-point line in this period because a lot of them are a little rushed. I don't know if it's the number, it's the timing of them.
And the score.
Yeah.
They were down 10, they were down 12, and I think they felt the need to chip it away quickly. Again, that's typically not the Argentine way, certainly not when there's a half to go.
Yeah, and Walter Herman sort of sums it up for me. He's made his threes off great penetration, so his feet are set on some inside-outside stuff. He hasn't come down the floor and just thrown up the early three. And, you know, Laprovito's getting extended minutes in this second quarter, and he's taking some bad threes, and he's just not at the pace at the moment of the rest of the team.
Welcome to Group B. Welcome to mayhem in Sevilla. Nice hammer pass. Jeffrey Chen just always takes him a while to get on track. Loose ball, Pingris picks it up inside. Junmar, and he could have been fouled too.
Yeah,
he got shoved.
The way his body went, he was definitely fouled. Fortunate too, but take whatever goes your way.
Nice screen by Laprovitola. Nocioni back in the game. Scola against Norwood. Outside to Mata. Offline. Rebounded by Prigioni. Interesting combination of Prigioni and Laprovitola. Drives in, and Scola puts some trash back in the can.
And they keep doing it. We said this yesterday with the Philippines. Someone said, yeah, I should have moved and boxed out. Don't say, don't tell me sorry. You rotate, because Fajardo got involved in help. No one helped him. Scola gets a clean line to the offensive glass. 6
points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 fouls for Scola. The ball goes out off the leg of Mata. The Philippines will get the ball back with 8 seconds to shoot. Chan launches over Laprovitola. Offline again, Nocioni with the rebound.
Well, Coach Stress just must be begging Chan to get going and keep the scoreboard ticking over.
That's just Nocioni's second rebound. Prigioni launches it up and gets the foul by Castro. And they warned Castro not to be demonstrative. He's claiming that Nocioni cleared him up by using his off arm. Let's see.
That's exactly what he's claiming.
Yep, slapped his off arm.
He got too involved. He may have, Prigioni at the end may have put his arm up, but he would have been fouled by then.
Vamos, says the forearm of that young man. Let's go. That's exactly what Julio Lamas wants to do.
Well, Castro sits, and LA Tenario's back in the game, and Tenario was part of that instrumental in the early up-tempo start, offensively and defensively. Chan's just got to give him some points. It's so important that everybody contributes.
This is the team that's been playing the second quarter and even the end of the first that the Philippines would have brought here without Andre Blach. Timeout, Chuck Reyes. He is up 4 now with 2.5 to go in the first half.
Well, we said it the last time out, Chat Reyes didn't have to say anything or change anything. He does now because his team has stopped. His team has stopped defensively. Last night we saw the, oh, it's my fault, I didn't rotate. You can't take possessions off. We keep saying you can't take them off. So Castro put his hand up and said, oh, I didn't help Fajardo. Well, it doesn't matter you didn't help him now. There's another post offensive rebound that's just been scored. Don't give me your hand, give me your defensive rotation every single time. Castro's been on the floor, he's in the flow of the game. Everybody else stood on that penetration. One of the first occasions that they've done that in the game. They have got to bring their A game here to maintain this lead and put them right back in contention in the group.
Scola, nobody put a body on him.
He went straight past. You saw Castro in the shot. There he is. He just stops. Now, he is the second favorite to try and get to the glass anyway. You've got to try. Even if you didn't send Luis Scola to the free throw line, you've got to rotate and help. This team has the personnel and the bodies to just Well, what does it matter if Fajardo, Blatch comes in for the last 2.5 minutes?
Interesting.
You've sat him down for this long?
2 fouls.
Yeah.
Is he going to get in rhythm? Is he going to give you a quick third foul? Is he going to give you points? We'll find out.
I think with the smartness of Argentina, they're going to give him plenty of opportunities to pick up that third foul.
And Nocioni, quite the artist at provoking them, is on him. Norwood trying to turn the corner. Great perimeter defense, and they ran out of time. When Tenorio picked up the ball, he had no idea how much time was left.
And there's no way they shouldn't play Andre Blatch. I'm not for 1 second saying that. That's the first time he's been in the game, and the offense just went slow. They're going to try and hide Blatch in the middle of the zone. Well, they're going to switch him. If they switch him to Scola, foul coming.
A switch with Prigioni. Launches a 3. It's in. One way or another.
Well, there's your gamble. He just had to gap Prigioni. Otherwise, it was foul waiting to be happening. Prigioni's got to make the shot, though, obviously.
Tenorio reverses to Pingris. Turnaround shot. Hook shot. No good. Rebounded by Mata.
Reyes still has the timeout. I think he may have to take it before he'd like to. It's all Argentina at the moment, and the ball's in the hands of the man you need with it.
Mata all alone. It's in!
Still no timeout from Chat Reyes.
Argentina takes the lead. Norwood. Foul by Mata. Way before the shot.
Mata's got to be a lot smarter than that. He can't be trailing that badly. He can come up the inside to enable him to cut off that penetration. The good thing was he fouled. He didn't create the situation where they were going to get points. They still have one to give.
Goes for the steal. Prigioni at the basket. He's blocked by Norwood. Back inside to Scola. A foul and 1.
Pictures tell you everything you need to know about where Luis Scola's mentality is at the moment. This is all about hammering home the momentum. Still no timeout. The Philippines have a timeout to use here. There's 57 seconds in the game. This momentum swing started beyond 2 minutes and then let it go. And they've gone from being 6 up to 4 down.
A 12-0 run. Blatch to Pingris. He loses the ball again. La Provitola, Scola. Tries to set up. Uh-oh, a foul by Scola. His third. Gabe Norwood fronted him and Scola just shoved him out of the way. That was not part of the script for Argentina.
And Luis Scola's very smart. Not really seeing him doing this. Let's have a look.
He shoved him out of the way.
That's a foul. Had his hand on him. So easy for the official. If you put your palm of your hand on the player, the referee shouldn't even think about it. You're not supposed to have the palm of your hand on a player, so it has to be illegal, and therefore it had an effect. Therefore, it's a foul. Not the Luis Scola thing you'd expect to see.
That's umpire Carlos Julio from Angola. Bad pass. Blatch attacks. Paparita touches that ball. Blatch again, double teamed. 6 to shoot. Likes to drive. Euro step. Against the glass and against Nocioni. 15 seconds to go in the half. La Provitola. Guarded by Adabag. Inside, Campasso. Outside, Mata. Oh! The lucky bounce for Marcos Mata at the buzzer. Both teams will go to the locker room. Argentina with a 2-point lead, 40-38. The Philippines was up by 10, but they go down to the locker room, by 5. They declared it and checked it. It's a 3-pointer, and no one touched it. Blatch could have taken it off the cylinder.
Well, he could have gone after it at that point, chose not to.
Or thought of NBA rules instead of FIBA rules.
Well, and that's always going to be an issue for a guy in his first international competition.
43-38, Argentina over the Philippines. In the game, but La Provítola has a +8 so far. Mark Clark, Alvaro Martin at the start of the second half. Day 3, game 2 of the 2014 FIBA World Cup of Basketball. Group B action from the Palacio Municipal de Sevilla in Spain.
Those of you watching, there's a little battle within the battle going on. The Nocioni-Blatch matchup is going to be intriguing to watch, especially at the Argentinian defensive end.
Here comes Nocioni, jump shot, no good. Tapped over by La Provítola, last touch by Prigioni.
Blatch did very, very well then to control himself, because as Nocioni went up, he could have really gone after it, maybe caught his elbow, but he said, nope, I've got to play this game out. Smart by him.
A little East River rivalry between the Nets and the Knicks. Prigioni, a member of the Knicks. Blatch, up until this point, a member of the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, he gets hit. Tries to post up Nocioni. He gets slapped around, and the foul. Nope. Out of bounds, I guess.
See, both guys are looking to buy a foul here.
He's complaining about being manhandled.
Oh, he's limping for the first time.
Again, that right leg. And that's what happens when Nocioni's around. I'm telling you, he's got to deal with a local hospital. Umpire Gonzalez explaining to Nocioni what's expected of him. Long pass to a guy who can't jump. And Nocioni takes it away. Up front to La Provítola. He's got Prigioni. He goes up, and he gets the foul from Tenorio.
Round 1 to Andreas Nocioni in that little matchup, as he really did a great job of getting that in. Blatch is obviously struggling with a knee, but Nocioni was second favorite when that pass was made.
Just a bad pass to Blatch.
Yep. It's like everybody else stood still because they knew they could get it to Blatch, and that's not happened. Now they've got to be, Blatch has to add to what this team's done, not take away from what the others can contribute.
De Ocampo, lefty drive. Tenorio back to Ranidel. Oh, tough shot. Oh, wow! The defense couldn't have been any closer, any better, short of a block. And Ranidel went right over it for a 3.
That's a hell of a make.
Now, Nocioni's trying to get into the act, and he does!
Oh, if Nocioni gets hot and Blatch can't play him hard, game over.
A foul by Nocioni. And I've seen today this refereeing crew call fouls, the kind of things that Argentina normally gets away with at the limit, at the border. Look at that shove.
See, the great thing, though, coming out of this, Nocioni, like, will bleed about it and everything else, but the referee's going to watch that matchup. And Blatch has got to be incredibly smart not to get caught up in that little battle.
Here we go. A tip by Nocioni, and the ball belongs to Argentina. Again, we've seen other teams look at Alapag or Tenorio and try to post them up and get out of their scheme. The Philippines may be trying to feed Blatch too much.
I think the ball now is slowed right down. That suits Argentina's defense. And even though De Ocampo made the tough 3, they're not going to win the game making those.
Great screen by Gutierrez, but it's no good. And Mata hustles for the ball. That's exactly what's expected of Marcos Mata. They want him to be the starter at the small forward position in the future. La Provítola running off screens. Deflected by Blatch. Intercepted by Blatch. Here we go. Point guard, coast to coast. It's in. He had Jason Castro on the other side. He goes, listen, I'm taking this all the way. He's having fun, Blatch is.
He really is having fun. And I don't know if this limp is just part of building an image, because whenever he needs to be, he's active.
Deflected by Norwood, back in the hands of Prigioni with 8 to shoot. He launches a 3. Short. Blatch with a rebound. Complaining about being manhandled again. Outside of Tenorio, not a great 3-point shooter. De Ocampo off the line. Tenorio launches anyway. And he's fouled by Mata. 3 free throws. Mata Mata did not have to do that.
Well, you know, if he's got a, you know, Tenorio went straight up. He didn't do one of those things where he bought the contact by going a little sideways. He has to just close out in a straight line, not through him. He can't run through him.
Sideways.
Yeah, just that hand on the ball. Be smart.
L.A. Tenorio, Luis Alfred Tenorio, as a free throw shooter this past season with San Miguel, 83%. Played the last 2 seasons for them. Before that, he spent 4 seasons with the Alaska Aces.
You're going to have to explain the Alaska Aces in the Philippines.
Every name, every team belongs to a marketer. Every name is a brand, essentially. There's no location per se. And
so it's a freezer company or something because it's Alaska?
That I'm not sure, but I will find out for the next telecast.
I love the way that league sounds. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is, and that's why a lot of NBA players now are going between seasons to visit a country that so loves them and loves basketball. I mean, it would be a nice setting for a World Championship down the line. A World Cup. Here comes Prigioni. Offensive foul by Gutierrez. A little hip action. A little tango.
It's always marginal, that call. It's always marginal. Gutierrez didn't make life easy for himself. He lent a little bit.
Castro over to Norwood. Back, nope. Norwood fakes the dribble. Oh! Oh! He's not done today. What wasn't enough? He ties the game at 48.
Wow.
Left-handed. Inside, Mata, beautiful play, but he can't finish. Castro, not fouled, he doesn't have numbers, but he double dribbled. And now look at that, a little fisticuff between, a little chat between Mata and De Ocampo. Look at this.
Well, the options that Coach Lamas had was the timeout or bring back Luis Scola. Didn't want to waste the timeout, so he brings back the leader of this group.
La Provítola, easy 3. In rhythm with a nice screen. He feels so much more comfortable right now than he ever has with the national team. Norwood, oh, he's feeling it now against Mata. De Ocampo, they screen Scola. Rebounded by Nocioni, who falls down, and the ball goes out of bounds.
I want to see it again. There was a hell of a lot of contact, but Nocioni looked like he had it, so there was no call.
El Chapo will play for Real Madrid next year.
That one signing might bring them a EuroLeague title.
And the Moraine fans are excited by the kind of fighting trim that he's showing in this tournament. He's in great physical shape. Castro, open 3. Bang!
That's the softest I've seen this Argentinian team play on the perimeter for a long time, especially in this tournament.
Blatch with a block, and it's off Prigioni. Tie game, halfway through the 3rd.
Lamas wants his timeout now.
Castro again. Scola grabs the rebound. Corner shot, Nocioni drives in. And a foul. De Ocampo with the shove. Great decision to drive.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup now for the Philippines because they've had to go with Blatch on Scola. De Ocampo guarding Nocioni. And he definitely can't guard him one-on-one. He really does need the system to help him make that matchup work.
Not the Filipino crowd favorite. Completes the 3-point play. Argentina back up by 3. Blatch bring the ball forward. Crosses over. Oh my. Loses the handle. Not a good idea. La Provítola behind the back. 3-on-3. La Provítola does not believe in anybody else. Straight to the hoop. Too much traffic around him.
He did a great job. Prigioni gave him the option though because he kept running.
Tenorio with a 3. Wow. La Provitola with the rebound. Inside to Scola. Del Campo. Not as tall, not as strong. They still want to go Scola. They're taking too much time, though. And now Prigioni launches a three. Look at the fight on Castro, although Mata takes the rebound.
And Mata, got to give him credit, has shown a lot of maturity. Hasn't been fazed by that dunk.
And now a three by Prigioni. He was just measuring the distance on the Spire shot.
Chatraz has to take the timeout after closing it out. Closing it down is now an 8-point game.
Yes, indeed. 59-51, Argentina ahead. Chat Reyes calls the timeout. Who will be #1 in Asia?
Well, I thought Iran were making that step onto the world stage. They've won the Asia basket on the last couple of occasions. This Philippines team, if they show this fight with Platts, is a real contender. And when will China re-establish itself? Intriguing competition in Asia. And what's proved by this World Cup, this FIBA World Cup, is that whichever region you're coming from, you're bringing your game to the top table, and every single team it's a competitive game. We've had some great ones here in Group B.
And let's not forget the Middle Eastern countries that play in Asia have always been very good and now have a chance to make some moves as Prigioni scores the three in La Provitola.
Oh, that's what I'm saying about Iran. I think Iran have got resources and personnel. And then there's obviously the Lebanon, who historically have had some strength in that area.
Jordan's getting better.
Have had some really... And they have this mix of a little bit of European style, a little bit of Asia style. It's all here at the FIBA World Cup to see. It's the place to be, basketball-wise.
Alapak back in the game for the Philippines, down 8.
I really think the Philippines have to hang around here under 10.
Oh, another Euro step.
Start of the fourth quarter.
Struggle for the rebound. Blatch, last one to touch it. Argentina's ball. Fingers back in for the Philippines as well.
Argentina, if they do what they did at the end of the third, that they did at the end of the second, could get very difficult for Philippines. Really important 3 minutes, I think, going into the quarter break.
Every game is supposed to matter. Day 1, day 5. You just get the feeling, though, that day 3, because they know each other, because they've felt the tournament a little bit better, the intensity is just raised tremendously. Open shot, La Provitola drives to Scola. Beautiful slip through by Luis Scola.
They passed up 4 or 5 open looks and looking for a better option, and they still had time and got it. It's a 10-point game. It's dangerous for the Philippines right
Classic now. Argentinian offense. Pingris limited by that injury, and boy, is Prigioni just shoving him. Castro drives, slips at himself, but he can't make it. The ball back in his hands, and now he makes it. Argentina was just out of place.
They're just living on little scraps at the moment. They're not getting what they need. Their effort, their sheer will is keeping them in this game.
Goal at the point. Now they post him up. Far from the basket, though. Cross court. Here comes Mata. And I think they're going to have to give that bucket to Nocioni. I think he touched the ball at the end.
Maybe not sure. He's going to drop anyway. Argentina don't care who gets the 2. They'll take it from anybody.
Blatch, right-hand drive. Inside to Prigioni, unfortunately. Here comes Argentina.
Great rotation by Prigioni. Read it.
La Provitola again. Scola with the putback.
Outwork Blatch. Blatch just did not get back. I don't know if he can or he's struggling with the knee, but he wasn't even halfway.
Argentina winning this quarter 20-15 with less than 2 minutes to go. Where's Jumar Fajardo at this point? Can they play him together with Blatch?
I really think they can.
Castro, tough shot. Made very tough by La Provitola on defense.
I think they can because Blatch is floating to the perimeter a lot. The Argentinian crowd smell blood here. They want their team to put this one away.
Scola with the 3. Chess.
Chalras takes the second timeout. It's a 15-point game. Well, it was 8, and we said it was dangerous. It's now very dangerous with 1:27 to go in the third. And Scola, after making the 3, orchestrates the crowd. He's already a hero. I don't know what level he can get to.
His first 3 today, El Capitan, in foul trouble, has 17 points and 5 rebounds for Argentina.
We're different. We're changing our game when everybody's excited. Just play open. Just the 4 of you play open. You're stopping.
Well, you mentioned this yesterday with Chet Reyes saying we want to open the floor, we want to keep it spread. He's just said it again. Why are we stopping? Why aren't we moving the ball? And it's not Blanche's fault. If the rest of the team slow down to give him the ball, it would help him if they kept it moving, and he would get it with the defense on the move more. It's so hard for him, though. It is so hard for him. And Tabola, it's just done amazing. In the minute, he's gone the whole second and the whole third at the moment. Extended minutes for the guy going from Flamengo, and he hasn't looked out of place. He just slipped into the role. They have some guard options to die for on that team. He's a very good friend of Facu Campasso. They're contemporaries, and he was very disappointed when Argentina picked Campasso over him, both for the 2012 London Olympics as for later tournaments. He kept quiet. He supported Campasso, supported the decision. Here comes Alapag with a 3. It's good! Nice response. Nice response. Early shot. Why are we slowing down? Why are we doing different things? There's the answer. Veteran steps out, does what the coach asked. I think the year in Flamengo for La Provítola made him realize that he has to be his own man. He can't play like this guy or that guy. Score on the floor. Launches a 3 with 4 seconds to go. Latch, watch out. Oh, finally in the hands of the expert. Another 3 by Alapag. The captain is saying it's not over yet. 9-point game. Less than a minute to go. Well, straight out the timeout, back-to-back 3s. We've said it. They never know when it's over. They don't know the score. Absolutely. Never. Unaware of the score. Prigioni outside. Mata with a 3. Finally, he gets his 3. When Ginobili and Delfino are available, sometimes Delfino will play the 3 for Argentina, and you can imagine what that is from the perimeter. And so they want Mata not to be Delfino, but to be better, as there's a foul by La Provítola on the drive by Alapag. And again, typical Argentine fashion, tactical foul and a hard foul. Well, here's the Mata 3. Nice movement again. He could see the ball. When he saw Prigioni getting a little tied up, he moved so he could see the ball. There's only 6.7 seconds left in the third, so smart foul by Tabola. Prigioni with only 2 assists. He leads the tournament as far as an assist in a game with 10. Oh, Blacks went all the way in without an opposition, and that is the end of the third quarter. Again, a 10-point difference. The Philippines keeps rowing and rowing without getting to their destination. A frustrated team that wants to get a win. Argentina still wants to play their game, and they lead by 10. Fun team to watch because fundamentally they're sound, they have great team chemistry, they share the ball, and they've got great individual skill that they use appropriately. And among other people they have influence with their style of play, the team that drafted this man, the San Antonio Spurs. Absolutely. Julio Lamas has been a guest of Greg Popovich many years ago during their summer league to talk about how Argentina sets up their team, their offense and their defense. Here comes the goal again, open 3. No good this time. Just didn't shoot the same rhythm on it. Mark Clark, Alvaro Martin, 4th quarter. Game 2, day 3, 2014 World Cup of Basketball, Seville, Spain. Inside the Blatch. Oh, nice fake by Del Campo, reverses, and it's good. He's a lefty, and he drove right-handed. This level, he's got to be able to do that. Nice reverse layup, used the basket to help protect the shot. Prigioni to Scola. The ball's deflected by Norwood. No backcourt, but only 8 seconds to shoot. Now he launches the long 3. No good. He could have gotten a little closer. One more step. He's back on the NBA floor shooting that 3.
He shoots 46% from the longer NBA line and 45% overall. Alapag, it's in! The captain showing up, and now it's Julio who wants to talk it over with 8:56 to go and a 5-point lead.
Well, it was 15, it's now 5. And at the right end of the game is the Philippines that have the momentum. It's their turn to get the run. This game is always a game of runs. It's the Philippines' turn. And that man, the veteran Alapag, is just 3 from 4 from the three-point line since that late timeout in the third period. They haven't guarded him hard. For the first time in the game, they haven't really guarded the perimeter hard.
Now you know why I nicknamed him the Professor.
Always calm, analytical.
Very didactic.
There's an answer, we're gonna find it.
Shot known as one of the best. Ask any Filipino and even any foreign coach like that Baldwin, who has had an American who's really done tremendous things with New Zealand basketball, also head coached the Lebanese and Jordanian national teams briefly. He says that he's never met a motivator quite like Chuck Reyes. He says he also has the ability to understand a new technical concept, figure it out, and incorporate it into the game.
Well, that's from a guy with that CV, that's a hell of a compliment. He's going up against the master himself, though, in Lamas, so both teams well coached, and both teams putting a hell of a game out together.
Jeffrey Chan is in. He's guarding La Provítola for the Philippines. Scola working against Blatch. Oh, in and out, though. Rebounded by De Ocampo.
I was going to just about to give all the plaudits there. How many times have we seen that move, and he couldn't finish?
Now Brioni's picking up. Alapag a lot easier. Oh, a fake inside the Blatch. He wasn't ready. The ball goes off Mata. It belongs to the Philippines. Again, that may be one of the costs of Blatch coming into this team a little late, especially their training.
Yeah.
Philippines really began training in the Asia Cup, which you called for live basketball TV. You missed some good games there. Del Campo facing the basket. It's in! It's a new game now. An Argentine 2-point lead. 8 minutes ago. Buckle up, folks.
Well, we said they would score in a hurry. They've just closed that 15-point gap to 13 by doing what they've been doing all game. Moving the ball, getting down the floor, taking an early shot.
Playing a little zone here. Argentina. To the corner. La Provítola. No good. Rebounded by Brioni.
Well, it's looking like the first quarter. Argentina not in the flow.
A little rushed.
And, yeah, being taken out of what they want to run. Someone's got to come up with an Argentinian play here.
Here comes La Provítola again with a 3. It's good this time.
More ball movement that time, a little sharper and crisper. And they get the shot in rhythm.
And they're not letting the Philippines get into any early offense. Oh, what a fake by Alapag. Loses the ball, though, and it's in the hands of Scola. Brioni. And a foul, a smart one by Norwood.
Smart by Norwood. He had someone safe, free to actually go and try and steal the ball. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
We have to catch our breath.
Well, I don't think these teams know what they're doing to you and I, because
they don't care.
These games, no, I don't. But these games at the moment, we haven't had a slow, lacking passion game here. And we've got a real close one now. 7-7, just over 7 to go.
To shoot. Oh, Scola. Guarded by Tenorio. Here comes Mata. Open 3. It's good! The last 2 he's made.
Super execution, super spacing. Again, he moved Mata to see the ball. Great find by Scola. Not too much pressure on him, but you still got to execute it. Argentinian run. We said it's a game of runs.
De Ocampo inside. Again, a little trouble in the handoff to Blatch. This time, Argentina gets in the way. 9 seconds to shoot. And Gabe Norwood will inbound from underneath his basket. Let's see what the Philippines can do with a set play. Here we go. I don't know, De Ocampo, does he know how much time's left?
I don't think so. He's
Blatch
got it in the hands of Blatch, though.
He goes in. A foul. He'll go to the line. Foul by Nocioni. That is his second.
Well, Nocioni might have started winning the battle between him and Blatch, but Blatch in the moment ahead on points.
Scola slapped that ball out, really took Blatch's concentration to just gather it back. Can you believe that Nocioni has only 2 fouls called against him?
I can never believe that he only has 2 fouls called against him, and both of them, that was quite a little soft one for him.
That is a gift, though, that Andres Nocioni has. That's why they love him. I've told before in our earlier broadcasts that national team players will say, I will go to the end of the earth, I'll go to hell itself, as long as Chapo's right with me. Scola under the basket. Oh, nice, nifty move.
Great pass, great finish, great movement, got behind the zone, zone didn't see him.
How do you hide a 211 player? Scola can find out.
Sneaked up behind him.
The shadow. Alapag, Del Campo, they're not letting penetration come easily. Short, rebounded by Scola. Argentina now with 8-point lead. 6 minutes to go.
Argentina's turn to get the momentum.
Nocioni feels it. Short. Argentina with great defensive transition. What a pick by Blatch. Corner shot. No. Norwood drives in. Floats. Shoots and scores against the backboard.
I'd say Norwood sticking to what he's very good at. A quick slash. I know he's had the 2 dunks. He's had a very, very efficient basketball game here.
The best perimeter defender in the Philippines. Mata hesitated. Drives in. Left-handed, can't finish.
Did the hard stuff. I think he was worried about Blatch trying to block, but didn't know there should be no need to worry about that.
Mata played in the Spanish League, will be playing for Franca. Alapag with another 3.
Oh, this period of the game belongs to the veteran captain. That's 4 threes he has since late in the 3rd. And every time you feel that Argentina established a little bit of supremacy in the game, the Philippines come right back at them.
79-76, halfway through the 4th. Timeout, Argentina.
Coach Navas, there's not a lot you can say here, because Alapag came down the floor, got his feet set, shot a 3. Makes it or misses it if you've got a hand on him. For the fact he made the last 4, they weren't, apart from when Gutierrez had a hand right on the shot, they haven't had hands on those shots. In transition, they're not expecting a team to come down and fire it. There's nothing you can do unless you want to slow the ball up. And it's Philippines basketball, and that's what's kept them in this game. You know, Blatch is not a factor at the moment because of maybe because of the knee, but everyone else has stepped up, and Alapag's had his game in the tournament so far.
Well, I think the Philippines has been a little smart in using Blatch as a decoy. Let him take 2 or 3 Argentinian players, and let's see what we can do, you know, 4 on 3.
And Argentina have had to make the adjustment of not having Scola guarding because of the foul trouble. And so Nocioni is guarding, so that's given Scola more of a problem to guard the perimeter penetration, which has given the Philippines some chances to create good high percentage looks for them. Campazzo hasn't played this 2nd half.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there must be a reason.
No, I just think that La Provitola is playing heady ball, playing actually excellent defense, which is always a bit of a question mark, especially at this level. He's in control. He's getting everybody else involved, making 3s. You know, Campazzo's dynamic.
Chatras is now conducting the crowd in front of us. He's doing everything.
Scola against Norwood. Cross court. Mata open 3 in line. It's good.
Same play. Great execution by Scola. Mata moved well.
Castro almost gets surprised by Prigioni. That's Prigioni's specialty. After the made basket by his own team, he goes for the steal. Leaders in the NBA in steals per minute. Alapag. And there's a foul by Argentina, and it may be Scolas. Let's see. It is. That's number 4.
I don't see this foul at all.
Given the tenor of the game, it didn't seem like there had been any special contact, but Scola now realizes there's no point. 4 fouls. Pingris.
Same play.
Bad screen, though. Alapag, a 3. Offline. Rebounded by Mata.
Oh, Mata got lucky. He missed the box out. Just the Pringles, maybe with the ankle, didn't have the elevation you'd expect him to have, but Mata came down with it.
Quietly, he's amassed 8 rebounds. 17 points. best game so far, maybe the best game in his career with the national team. Nocioni misses a chippy.
It's not Nocioni's night offensively at the moment. Should have made that, had good position, good angle.
Castro, corner to Alapag. To Norwood for the three. Too long.
Wrong man, wrong shot.
6-point Argentina lead.
They've struggled to contain Norwood on the penetration and drive all game. He settled for the three.
Inside to Scola. Here comes Pingris. The ball's loose. Oh, what an effort. And Scola was on the ball, fell out of bounds. And that means it's the Philippines ball.
Just can't put them away, can they? 3.5 minutes to go, just a 6-point game.
But you can't put Argentina away either.
No, you can't. It's Argentina hanging on, but they're not hanging on. Every now and again, they just erupt for an 8-point run or something of that nature.
They would like to have another one and see if the Philippines can stop it and maybe have one of their own. Castro. Blatch. Tough shot. It's in.
Oh.
Could have been a foul too. Nocioni wants to make sure there's no blood coming out of his nose. Scola guarded by Blatch. They post him up. They're not done. Captain turns around. Loses the handle. 3 to shoot. Loses the ball. The Philippines will take it. Alapag. Blatch in the corner. Castro hands it off. Blatch drives. Oh, he crashes against Scola, but he traveled first. And that's a way to not get these guys in trouble. I think he had traveled, but I'd like to see that one again. John Reyes just can't believe it.
If he doesn't travel, Scola's going to take the charge here.
Oh, yeah, he did, actually. Because of all that traffic you have to go through. Good call by the referees. Gioni, strong hand. Outside to Nocioni for the three.
Sure, he's been short all game.
Alapag. Foul by La Provitola.
The equation is not difficult for Argentina. At some point, whether it be Blatch or whether it be Alapag or whether it be Castro, someone's going to look to penetrate and you've got to guard them one-on-one. Then you've got to scramble to contest the shot. It's not a hard thing to know what's going to happen. It's just very hard to stop it.
Alapag again from long distance. Oh!
He's gone 5 threes and Lepatola went underneath the screen. I just cannot understand that decision.
He did not travel thousands of kilometers to not come out of Sevilla with at least a win. He's desperate. So is Philippines. Nocioni's blocked. Blatch with the rebound. 1-point difference. Here, look at Castro. No, you take it.
Same dilemma. You can't go underneath this screen.
Here comes Pingris. They're going over it.
Much better.
Double screen. Bang.
That's an offensive foul. That's a poor call.
No. Foul on La Provitola this time.
If Pingris is standing still on this screen on the slow-mo, I'll be amazed. I'm quite happy to be amazed. That's an offensive foul.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's a very poor call at this stage in the game. He just ran him over.
Yep. 1.5 to go. Alapag. Blatch facing the basket. No good. Rebounded by Mata. Working on a double-double now. The crowd is on their feet.
Argentina still have the lead. They don't panic here. They just need to get a shot they want. Matas made the last 2.
Again. No good this time. Rebounded by Nocioni and then Prigioni.
Oh my word, what
and a
effort.
Foul by Pingris.
What effort by Nocioni. What effort by Prigioni.
They say that this is no sport for old men. Argentina begs to differ.
There's no way that Nocioni was favored to get it. He's going up against Blatch. He keeps it alive. There's no way Prigioni should have got it. But they did. That effort could win this game.
I think Pingris is hurt. He's not moving much on the court. Prigioni. All the way. Beautiful deflection. Here comes the rebound. Nocioni gets the foul. He'll go to the line.
2 offensive rebounds. Great effort by Nocioni. He knows his game has not been at his A1 level today, but his effort on the glass. Well, I don't care if you're a superstar or whatever, watch Andres Nocioni. When you're playing national team basketball, this is what it's about. Just effort, desire, and working the glass like harder than anybody else. He's now got to step up and make the throws.
He's made his only free throw in this game. Makes the second one. Chad Reyes sweating this one out. They came so close with Croatia. Fought so hard last night. And now extending Argentina, one of the top teams in the world, to the limit. He missed the second one. 2-point game, 40 seconds to go.
Wow. Same problem, same question. Does Alapag have the answer?
A little closer defense by La Porrita. Here comes Alapag. 10 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass kicked by Brigioni. That's 14 seconds on the clock. A little breather with 24 to go. And now a timeout. Chad Reyes would like to talk it over. They're down 2 with 24 and 4/10 of a second left.
Well, they've been here before in this competition. Opening night, they go to overtime. Reyes has got 14 seconds to draw up a play that will get him doesn't need to be a 3, an open look. I don't think he should mind whether it's a 2 or a 3 in this situation. He knows that if he gets down to 10, he's got decent shooters on the floor that give him a good percentage at the 3. Argentina will take the timeout if Philippines make the shot to advance it, to win it or tie it. But they were all for at the end of the game against Croatia. They didn't get a good end-of-game play. Well, they must have come up with an alternative, and they must know how to execute right now. Alapag will get the ball. I hope they don't just give it to Blacks, because then it's a very, very predictable scenario. If he gets it after 1 or 2 passes, I think he'll score or get fouled. If he gets it early, I think the Argentinian defense will be organized enough to take care of it. Chan's checked into the game.
That means Puso in Tagalog. It means heart. It's part of the logo of this Philippine team, which is Laban Pilipinas Puso, which is Fight Philippines. And Luke's coming in now for Scola. Fight Philippines, heart.
Well,
interesting.
Very interesting.
He matches with Jeff Chan. And Alapag takes a seat. No, I'm sorry, he's on the court. So it's a 3-guard lineup. Almost a 4-guard lineup.
Well, here comes
Castro against Mata. He thinks he can take him all the way in. He throws the 3. Oh, no!
Travel, great call. Well, they weren't very good.
He was programmed to shoot.
Yeah, they weren't very good at the end of game against Croatia. And they weren't good then. They didn't run anything to create. It was get it in. And it was one-on-one. And the shot was never there because he never broke him down. I don't know why Alapag didn't have the ball, because he'd been able to create for the whole of this last quarter.
Argentina matches. Brigioni gets fouled with 11 seconds to go. They've got 3 guards, point guards on the court. Nocioni and Mata playing as bigs.
Did they have a foul to give? I think they did. Yeah, they did have one to give. And now Lamas will take the timeout and advance the basketball.
Scola saying, no, we need to inbound it from the half. I didn't know that Lamas had a great player in Scola and a captain. He also has an assistant coach. Break in the action, break in the frenetic action. Argentina up to less than 12 to go.
Well, the noise in here is phenomenal. The Argentinian fans, the Filipino fans. The Filipino fans looking a little bit resigned. You know they're going to cheer, but Lamas just has to get it in. Little down screen to make sure Prigioni gets it. He's the best free throw shooter on the floor. But he's then got other options in Campazzo to come back and make sure they secure the inbound pass. Then it's a case if they make the 2 free throws, well, you know, it becomes a two-possession game. If they do turn it over, they've got, they can't, and it looks a bad situation, they have to foul, because at worst it's overtime then. So it's all there on the floor. This is Argentina we're talking now. They'll get it in, they'll probably then get fouled, they'll step up and make the free throws. But by the law of averages, at some point, Philippines are going to win one of these games.
They want to win too.
Yeah, they're going to win. They could win this one still. They get a steal. They've got games later in the competition they believe they can win. They've got a chance to steal one here. Alapag, the veteran, will probably come up with a steal.
They're trying to free Lapravitola. He gets the ball. Cross-court pass to Mata. Trying to burn some seconds. No foul yet. And finally a foul on Nocioni.
Burned up 5 seconds before they fouled.
Nocioni this past season with Victoria. 80% free throw shooter.
And Coach Leas doesn't have a timeout. He can't advance the ball. They've got to go 6 seconds down the floor to get a shot.
He drew their offensive play during that last timeout. Three-point game. Now this one is critical. May ice the game. Of course, the Philippines was involved in the first game against Croatia with a three-point shot and what looked like a foul would have been a 4-point play. Makes both.
Cool as you like.
6 seconds to go. Castro over to Blatch. Launches a three. No good. The putback is no good. And the end of the game sees Argentina collected second win, 85-81 over a winless Philippines. It's the Philippines that really extended this great Argentinian team to the limit.
To the limit, and they had to really, really dig deep. They never found that knockout punch because the Philippine team kept getting off the floor. It's a heartbreaking loss because there's another heartbreaking loss. I mean, there are the statistics. Good all-round game. Philippines did a really nice job from both the 2 and the 3-point range. Free throws, a lot more throws on the side of Argentina. Rebounds, the Philippines won the battle on the glass. There's 17 assists for Argentina, make life so much easier for any team. And 16 turnovers. And Argentina, as always, controlled the ball beautifully.
16 turnovers for the Philippines as opposed to only 7 assists. A lot of their offense is dribble drive. And for Marcos Mata, second top scorer, it's a bit of a threshold he's crossed today.
Well, if you look at those 3 scorers, Scola's still there, but there's no Nocioni, there's no Prigioni, there's no Herman. The young generation trying to pick up the baton, that's a good sign.
De Ocampo scored 8 of his 18 in the second half. Blatch with 15. And obviously Argentina focused on Blatch not creating too much damage. Here's De Ocampo with an incredible shot.
Well, the story of the whole game is the number of incredible shots. And Alapag went with 5 or 4 threes in that period of time where after that timeout late in the third, he single-handedly dragged his team back into this game. While you're watching these replay pictures, the scenes in this gym are phenomenal. It's what the FIBA World Cup is all about. The Argentinians are having a party here. And Nocioni with one of his few buckets in the game because he really struggled offensively. But as a team, they found a way to win. They found a way to win in tournament basketball.
With Luis Scola in foul trouble throughout. I mean, early in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I think the thing about Scola is, as you said, it's not just his play, it's his leadership, and even, as you said, his assistant coaching stuff at times.
What a game for Captain Jimmy Alapag. This is his last international tournament. That's what he said. This game he'll treasure, even though it's a loss, for the rest of his life.
Well,
and he's gained the respect of Argentina. Argentina had played the Philippines 4 times before in either Olympic game or World Cup competition. I'm sorry, 3 times before. The Philippines had won once, only back in 1948. In the modern era, it had been all to Argentina. Argentina will remember the Philippines for this game.
Well, they definitely will because of the importance of the game. a loss here. Argentina going to 1-2. Yeah, their backs to the wall in terms of qualification. And Coach Lamas managed to get contributions from some different sources. It was still an Argentinian performance. It was still the way they play, and in the end, it was just enough because the Philippines just couldn't make enough big shots, and Blatch's injury and Blatch's foul trouble in the first half would have hurt them. However, Norwood in particular came up big, and the guards knocked down shots and made a lot of them.
24 points of Argentina's 85 came off a Philippine turnover.
Yeah, it's a big number when you look at the overall number of 16. That they were very efficient off Filipino turnovers.
And Blatch tried to do what he could, but he really was well defended and bothered. Everything he made took a lot of effort. Look at Prigioni going in for the steal. And La Provitola and Mata, two of the youngsters in this team, two of the 7 non-Golden Generation players, not only showing up, but getting the confidence of their coach and their teammates to close out the game, essentially.
Absolutely. I mean, there was always the temptation for Lamas. He just ignored it. He didn't want to go to it. He didn't bring Campazzo back right until the last play of the game. He left Herman on the bench. He's got a day off tomorrow. The old Warriors can rest those legs. And there's the last play where Mata really did just literally force the turnover, got a piece of the shot when Castro thought he could get the shot away.
Argentina,
great performance.
After a day's rest, will meet Greece. Greece plays tonight against Puerto Rico. Then after a day's rest, the Philippines will face Puerto Rico. For Mark Clark, this is Alvaro Martin. Stick around. In less than an hour, we'll have Puerto Rico facing Greece.